Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here to talk about my most favorite phone of 2020. And I'm not going to put it up on the screen yet because I want to leave a little bit to mystery. We'll get there in a minute. But there have been a lot of really good phones. For instance, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which I'm recording with right now, so you can rule that one out. Also the Fold 2, fantastic. The Pixel 5, also a great phone right here. Ta-da, good one. Actually, there's so many phones this year that were really good, but this one right here, and some people may say, yeah, you're onto something, and some people may be like, you're totally out in left field, and maybe you're not wrong. I don't know. I haven't eaten a lot of vegetables lately. But when it comes to this phone, it's fun, it's refreshing, it's a nice take on an old concept, it's got lots of power, and it looks really sharp, and we're going to talk about it. But before we get into that, I do want to say, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, I appreciate you being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's talk about my most favorite phone of 2020. Okay, now that I've left you in suspense, thank you for hanging along so far. My most favorite phone of 2020 is the Z Flip 5G. Probably about 14% of you completely saw that coming. The other people were probably like, there hasn't been a new BlackBerry this year, what is this guy talking about? And then the other half of you were like, I don't know, whatever, let's see what the crazy man is talking about. This is my most favorite phone of 2020, and I've pretty much had them all. I had the Fold, I had the Fold 2, I had the Z Flip, original one when it came out, I had the Duo, I've got the Pixel 5, I've got the iPhone 12 Pro Max, I've got all of these phones, and out of all the phones that I've tested out this year, which is like a laundry list, really long one, I love this phone. There are so many things that phones do exactly the same. They have cameras, they have processors, they have memory, they've got beautiful AMOLED screens, they've got lots of things, but there's only one, I'm sorry, there's a couple other ones. There's only one that I like that does all this. And it's for those reasons it really makes it fun. It makes it cool to play with your phone again. So taking a look at it, yes, it's got a lot of power under the hood. Snapdragon 865 Plus, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, and a 6.7-inch beautiful AMOLED display. And of course, I love the fingerprint sensor, which is built into the power button. That's also really sharp too. But this phone has given me a lot of enjoyment, and I've gone through a lot of phones. I'm like, okay, this one's cool, that one's nice, I like that one, but like 3 of them have the same processor, the other 5 have the same processor, the screens look the same most of the ways. Yeah, we've just gotten to the point in like the life cycle and development of smartphones where you look at the landscape, they're really trying to push the envelope and find things to keep people entertained, intrigued, engaged, immersed, interested. And this one right here, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I am in love. I have to get this phone. And I couldn't really afford the original Z Flip when it first came out earlier this year, and I really hated that purple color. Like that purple and gold color was absolutely, both of them, disgusting. If you like it, I'm happy for you. I did not like it. I ended up getting a black one used later, and I totally loved that one. And then when I saw the Mystic Gray on the Z Flip 5G, I was like, I have to have this. I was like, I'm not going to get the Z Flip 5G. It's not even much of an improvement over the regular Z Flip, blah, blah, blah. Why am I going to pay for this garbage? And then I saw it, and I'm like, where's my debit card? And I just can't help myself because I'm a phone addict. But I have really enjoyed this phone. It is so refreshing. And a lot of people would be like, dude, why do you want to open your phone every time you have to use it? Look, because every time you open it, that means you get to do this again. And then you can do this again. And then you can do that again. It's nice, it's fun, it's interesting. It's something that this phone doesn't do. This phone, it only bends in half once, and then it's done. So I've really enjoyed it. 3,300 milliamp battery. Yeah, it gets me about 5 hours of screen on time, which is like the bare minimum of what I need to get me through the day. But it has quick charging, it has wireless charging, it has reverse wireless charging. Reverse wireless charging on this thing is like robbing Peter to pay Paul. You don't have a lot to be giving other people or your earbuds. So hopefully you've got a power cable somewhere that you can charge other stuff with. The hinge has held up well. The screen has held up well. It's got a beautiful 1080p plus resolution, and it's just nice. It's a really cool take. Like, look, I'm almost 40 years old. Well, I'm not going to shortchange myself. I'm almost 37 years old. I'll be 40 one day. When it comes to this phone, though, yeah, I grew up. My first phone that I ever had was a flip phone. Actually, no, second one. The first one was the little Nokia phone that had Snake on it. And, I mean, everybody loved that phone. But we went through a lot of flip phones before we got to smartphones and before my BlackBerry, the very first one I got in 2005. Being able to have this cool form factor with the folding display, it's also great, like, especially when I'm like laying down at night, you want to prop it up, you've got flex mode, you can use it like a stand for watching videos, you can use it for recording and for like Zoom calls, and it's great for YouTube because it splits the screen with the typing and the commentary on the bottom, the video on the top, and then you can even, I mean, this is one of the most pathetic features, but you can use this tiny little screen here as a rangefinder when you're trying to take selfies and get a itty bitty picture. So, yeah, it's not that it does a lot of things more better than other phones. I mean, like I said, I've got the Fold, I've got the iPhone 12 Pro Max. When you get to this caliber, like this level of phone, I've used 3 phones in the last couple of months that have the Snapdragon 865 Plus. They work good. So you can't really ding this other than the fact that they just tried to be different. I mean, it's durable, it holds up well, it's a proven design, especially since the Z Flip held up, the regular Fold held up, so I don't really worry about it going the distance. It is expensive, yes, but that's because it's novel technology. But you look at all the other novel technology out there right now. I mean, shoot, the Fold 2, $2,000. You look at the Duo, it was about $1,400. This one right here was $1,449. So, yeah, this stuff costs money because they're doing things with technology that other phones don't. And I can't really recommend that a lot of people go out and buy this because it is really expensive. I mean, go get a Samsung Galaxy S20 FE or a A71 5G, or there's so many phones you can get that cost less than this one. I am not saying that this is your best phone of 2020. I'm not even saying that this is the best phone of 2020. I'm saying this is my most favorite phone. So this is my favorite phone of 2020, and those are the reasons why. I think that it's cool. I think that it works. It's very versatile. It's actually got decent case options too. I was surprised. Like this one right here is usually my daily go-getter, which is the Rinky Slim case. It actually makes it a lot easier to open too because it can be kind of a pain in the butt to try and flip this thing open when there's no case on it because it's so slick and the edges are very rounded off. But I think Samsung did a great job with this. I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen with it in 2021. Rumors are that it's going to have a front screen on it or a larger front screen on it. That would be amazing. That is what this phone absolutely needs moving forward because I got to say, I had a little bit of screen envy when it comes to the Motorola Razr, the other clamshell style flip phone. They're doing some good things over there. They're doing some not so good things when it comes to the normal hardware, but when it comes to innovation and that outside screen being very functional, I think that they know what they're doing there. And I think that Samsung's got to copy that. I mean, just make this like the flip version of the Fold, and it needs a screen on the outside. It absolutely has to have one. I would like to see inclusion of a third camera. I think it needs better battery because 3,300 milliamps just is not quite there. Hopefully 2021 will give us more. They'll probably get us 3,500 and another screen on the outside, so battery life still won't be amazing. But I enjoy this phone. It's fun to use. Unfortunately, I've been so busy reviewing stuff lately, I haven't been able to use it as much. But now that we're at the end of the year and there's no new phones coming out for a while, I can put my SIM card back in here again and use some of my other phones that I really love. But this one right here is my most favorite phone of 2020. And I'm sure if you've had this phone, you can probably understand and relate. Some of you are probably scratching your head saying, why does this guy care about paying more money for a phone that does the exact same as cheaper phones? I know. I get it. I just like it. And I like being able to do this. I like being able to do that to open phone calls. I like being able to do that to close phone calls. And if you've got OCD like I do, it's nice because you don't have the screen sitting there. It's not tempting. It has a sense of finality when you close it. This is like the perfect phone for people with OCD. I'm just going to say that now because this right here, instead of having it sitting down on the table and the countertop like this and constantly being distracting, that's nice, bro. So anyway, that's it. Solid phone. You can get them now much cheaper because Samsung. So if you're interested in picking one up, as I always say, look, I'm not a salesman. I'm not trying to sell this phone. I don't care if Samsung gets more money from you or not. There will be another one, as far as I know, coming out probably, if I had to guess, around the March or April timeframe of 2021. So if you want to get a brand new one, maybe hold off. Of course, check out Amazon, check out some of the other renewed ways to get it. You can get a Z Flip or a Z Flip 5G significantly cheaper than the $1,380 or $1,449 price point. It is overpriced. And look, if you apples to apples, if you look at other phones with the same specs, yeah, you can go out and get the OnePlus here. This phone right here, the OnePlus 8T, absolutely amazing. You can find them for under $700 right now. That's really impressive. So there's a lot of things out there on the market. This is a novelty device. This is a niche device. This is a fun device. This is not something that's designed for mass adoptability. Now, in a couple of years, yeah, you'll probably see more of these that are much, much cheaper than what they are now. It's just because these are the first year or two of these phones coming out with the foldable displays and all that other crazy shenanigans. So if you want one, yes, the Z Flip is probably going to give you everything that you want that's in the Z Flip 5G. The only difference is that the Z Flip has the Snapdragon 855 Plus and this one has the 865 Plus. I mean, that's pretty significant. It's about 30% performance increase in processor and both graphics. But do you notice it on a day-to-day basis? Is it worth the extra money? Not really. And it has 5G instead of 4G LTE. Really not worth it. So anyway, that's it when it comes to this phone. Why it's my favorite. Totally love this phone. And yeah, I thought it would be fun to make this video. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I will get back with you. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.